Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give our honor, praise, and glory to our beautiful power. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continue to well. And honors to you brothers out there laboring in truth and sincerity. And shalom to the speckled brethren, which may look like the other nations face value, but indeed their spirit goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which makes them an Israelite, because it's not a color thing, this is a spiritual thing at the end of the day. And shalom to the sister Aqua, that's put in effort to please Yahweh Yahushai to the best of their abilities, and obeying and listen to their husband if they have a husband. Okay? Yahweh, which people ignorantly call God, but his true name is Yahweh in the Paleo Hebrew, which means he is or he exists. And Bahashem, in the name of his only begotten Son, which people ignorantly call Jesus, but his true name is Yahweh Shai, which means our deliverer, our savior, okay? Whom we worship, all right? And he's well deserved of worship, okay? So with that being said, I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. If I didn't say that, I believe I did, but if I didn't, no. But with that being said, excuse me. This article goes into basically the conditioning of, the CHIP, man. And the reason why I say conditioning is because it says Whole Foods sparks boycott calls over requiring customers to scan QR code to enter. Okay. And this is all part of prophecy, man. Okay. Because first it says boycott, and boycott goes into like a strife. I mean, not a strife, going to a strike, which cause strife. Okay. And the reason why I say it's prophecy because, I'm going to get it. 2 Esdras 15 basically goes into they're not going to regard their kings or princes. Okay, they're gonna have certain people in Babylon that's gonna be against certain ways, certain things that Babylon is presenting. Okay, but Esau Edom wants that because order out chaos, coming with the problem, in the middle of the problem, they're gonna come up with a solution, to solve the problem, and ultimately it's gonna be that seed. Basically either people are gonna give this seed, because they're gonna present it like it's good for society, it's better for the world, but ultimately it's not better for the world. It's really for their own belly at the end of the day, because they just want to have full control of people whereabouts, and how they move, and just have perpetual slaves. Okay. So that's why I said, part of prophecy with that boycott. Okay. And going to the QR code, goes into a condition of the charagma, man, the CHIP, man. The reason why it's conditioning is because the QR code, if anybody that knows about Apple Pay, knows an app on your phone, you put on your phone, basically, you don't got to physically pull out a debit card or physical cash. All you got to do is have that app on your phone and just wave over the cashier, to pay for your stuff, for a faster transaction. Okay. Okay. Which is conditioned to the CHIP because, that's the same way the CHIP is going to be used, when they try to put it in people's body, which is off. Because, that's basically you saying, Esau Edom is your Lord, ultimately, man. Okay? That's you letting Esau Edom penetrate you, man. Okay? Alright? Ultimately. So that's why it's the conditioning, because they make it seem convenient and it's cool and presented like it's a good thing for society and for you or whatever. But the whole time it's for your destruction, man. For you to be fully controlled and you under more surveillance. Okay? Literally knowing everything about you, your health, who you're sleeping with, what time you're going to sleep, what time you wake up, what you eat, it ties into that credit too. It's gonna be like credit. They have episodes like that in Black Mirror. And it was gonna tie into basically all you gotta do is look at China, what China's doing, and they the testing ground. They like the lab, the lab tests. Babylon the Great. What's coming here, basically. Okay. So I'm gonna read this article. Then I'm gonna get my scripts. Because the article is fast. A quick one. Then I'm gonna get my scripts. Lord willing, the video is edifying. So let's get straight into it. It says Whole Foods spark boycott calls over requiring boycott calls over requiring customers to scan QR codes to enter. Okay. Yeah, man. Basically, with that being said, uh, it's conditioned to the CHIP because either you're gonna have the CHIP to be part of society, or if you don't have the CHIP, you're not gonna be part of society, man. Okay, because it says you have to have this to enter. You're gonna have to have the CHIP to be part of society, man. Okay, but the true believers understand. Fuck this place. This place is not for you, man. Micah 2:10. This place will pollute you, destroy you with a sword of destruction. At the end of the day, this place is only for our bad. Only to bring us down. At the end of the day, everybody take the CHIP is only prolonging their death sentence. That's about it. 'Cause they still gonna get judged. You know. True believers ultimately is gonna be with and trust in Yahweh Yahushai. That's when you know the uh, the sincere believers and the ones that the Lord Yahweh Yahushua is truly dealing with. And those times is going to be shown, okay? Because his man is still going to eat, But I'm gonna continue. Let's continue. Whole Foods Market new store in Washington D.C. Slocky. Whole Foods Market new store in Washington D.C. has earned yeah, meaning basically, anger, provoking people to anger, has earned the error of some shoppers not happy with technology that requires them to scan a QR code to enter. And that's why I quoted, I'm gonna get it. Second Ezra's 15. They're not gonna regard their kings nor princes. They're gonna be angry. But like I said, Esau Edom wants that too. Have order out of chaos, coming with the problem. Then in the middle of the problem, when they're gonna come up with a solution, the problem solver. Ultimately, the problem solver is gonna be the C hit, man, the Kurakum, man. Okay. Um, but it says the supermarket opened to 21,500 square foot store Glover Park location in February 22nd with a range of specialized features. The new store includes gates at multiple points during the shopping experience, which require a QR code to pass through. They are located at the entrance at at either end of the checkout and at the exit. According to Newsweek, the system replicates those seen at Amazon Fresh stores around the country. Whole Foods Market is subsidiary of the online retail giant. Okay, subsidiary basically goes into something that's part of the company, but it's not as big. It's not as known, but it's still beneficial to the big company because that company is helping the bigger company, basically with promotion and with the system. Okay, see how the bigger company could do better. Okay, because they use that little small company to test the people and see what the people like and not like. Okay, and with the bigger company they could improve. Okay, and ultimately get the people, grab the people. See what they like and dislike. But let me continue. Um, Let me see. Required. See where I known as Amazon Just Walks. It's like an Amazon's Just Walk Out technology. It was one of two Whole Food stores to open in 2022 to feature the system. Yeah, that system they're gonna present it like it's for you, it's convenient and it's better for you. It's faster. It gets you in and out the store faster. But the whole time they got you because they're gonna have all your data, and keep track of you way easier. Okay, you know have full control of your life ultimately, man. That's the goal, because they want to play God, but like it's written, it ain't gonna happen. When they about to fulfill their belly, the Lord gonna come down and crash the party, man. Okay. you know but let me continue though. I'm gonna play this video, and the date, and I didn't see the date, but this video is attached to the article. The date was August 17, 2023. Okay, so let me play this video. Yep. Full control. Just like how you got to scan to buy, scan to leave, to scan to get in. They're gonna have they're gonna present like either the only way you could participate in society is if you put this C hip inside your body. You see how they do the conditioning? They do the conditioning with the phone, the QR code to see how people feel about it or whatever. Get people conditioned and comfortable with that process, not process, with that way of living. Just having a QR code instead of having physical money in the debit card. Okay, get them conditioned of the feeling of it. Okay, get them comfortable, and then present. Ultimately going to present the CF to put it in your body. And if you don't put it in your body, you're gonna be able. You either gonna be able, you know, to participate in society with it, or if you don't put it in your body, you're not gonna be able to participate. That's how you're gonna present it. With that being said, though, it's like, let me continue. And then after that, excuse me, let the scripture speak. It says, by scanning a code upon entrance at the gates, shoppers at the DC Whole Foods simply need to take what they want off a shelf, and it is added to their virtual basket. Then they just pay the total at the checkout or via the app. It's a future that left some people unimpressed. That's why I said it's like a testing ground. No, that's like a testing store, to see who's impressed by it and who's not impressed by it, and see what they could improve in. Okay, to pull the people in. Okay. Um. So let me continue. By scanning a code, I think I already read that. Others retweeted him, including Raw Video advocate David Wolfe, who wrote "Boycott Whole Foods." Very controversial, controversial new Whole Foods in Washington D.C. An ex-user named Dana posted, including the same video as Wall Street Silver political analyst Michael Ashura posted on X. If we do not boycott stores like this, we're sleepwalking into tech totalitarianism. Totalitarianism. Let me see how you pronounce that. Forgot how I pronounced it. Let me just see. Okay, totalitarianism. Totalitarianism. No, Slovakia. Okay. So with that being, reading that article, I'm just bring out some scriptures that back me up, with this article, and it exposes the plan of Esau Edom, man, ultimately. Okay, so I'm going to open up with Revelation 13. Just bear with me, my phone. See, if I'm having problems. Okay, so I'm gonna just get straight to the point. Revelation 13 and verse 16, and it reads, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So with that being said, them trying to do the boycott, and all that other stuff. That's what Esau Edom wants, because at the end of the day, they're gonna present this to everybody. They're gonna tell everybody to either get down or lay down. Just like what state property, either gonna get down or lay down. So that's how they're gonna come at the people. Either gonna get this curriculum to participate in society, or if you don't, put your ass in a FEMA camp, or you just gotta figure out your damn self. You know, simple as that. All right, because let's just say that it says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So it doesn't matter what level of status you are, you're going to be presented to take the CF or to either take it or not. Okay? Revelation 13 and verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Ultimately the number of his name is that C hit, man. Okay? That mark is that C hit. Goes into Karagma. Okay? Which says it goes into a stamp. A stamp, something that's imprinted, embargo, goes into graphos, Basically, that goes in, to the data. The data, your health, to know basically everything about you, man. It says that, and it says, and that no man might buy or sell. They only like the same way. The article said you gotta have what it say. Go to it. It says Whole Foods sparks boycott calls over requiring customers to scan QR code to enter. So you had to have the QR code to enter that store. So the same way they presented that article, saying that you gotta have a QR code to enter that store. They're gonna the same way they're gonna come ultimately with that CHIP. You gotta have the CHIP. You gotta have the CHIP in your body to be able to operate in society. Okay. If you don't have the CHIP, you're not gonna be able to buy or sell. Okay, you're not gonna be able to operate ultimately, man. Because the money that we get, the Federal Reserve note, that don't mean nothing. Okay, by the way, that's just us having a ticket to buy or sell, to move around, to be part of society, man. Okay, so put it together. Verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that had understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and six. Yeah, the devil, Esau, Edom. He's the he's no, he's Satan. Devil goes into deceiver. He's a physical counterpart of Satan. Okay, you know. So let me get my next script now. Habakkuk 2 and verse 23. Wait a minute. I said I'm tripping. Why do I have? Damn, it's lucky. I don't know why I have it. Let me see. I don't know why I put 23. I'm tripping on like 23. But I see where it's at. Let's see. Let's just get to the point. Let's just get to the point. Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. I meant to put 3. So Salaki. Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for the appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So it says, for the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, okay, that's the point. Though it tarry, and like I said, and the reason I say though it tarry, because they come out with these stores, that little test lab store, basically, I like to call it, for the bigger stores and the bigger companies that's going to present this hit, you know, it might tarry, it might, they speak about it, it might not go fully forward with the agenda, but ultimately the agenda is going to be presented, if it's not through that company, it's going to be presented through another one. Okay. So it might look like a tarry with that particular topic or particular company or whatever, but at the end, like it says, though it tarry, let me see, verse 3, for the vision is appointed, Habakkuk 2 verse 3, for the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. At the end of the day, it's not going to tarry. It's going to come. Okay? Because that's part of prophecy, man. Ultimately, the way it's lined up, the CHIP got to be presented, implemented in the world, and then World War III is after that. Okay? So there's a lot of World War III topics and stuff like that. But the CHIP got to be mandatory first. Okay? So that could be something you could think about too when I'm explaining the CHIP, man. The World War III, it's like a roller coaster. It's heavy World War rumors, and then sometimes it dies down. But hey, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's gonna happen. Just because it dies down. Ultimately, what I'm trying to say. Okay, so my script is going to be 2 Ezra 15. Slack it, my phone is bugging. It's not letting me click on 15. Okay, so I'm gonna just do it like this. 3, I'm on 3. Okay. Just bear with me, bros. My phone is, I need a new phone. We're gonna get it though. Well, come on. Okay, so I'm gonna just read this. It's a lot, but I got a few points that's on that article. That's on time with the article. 2 Corinthians 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord Yahushai. Yeah, it's the Lord that puts this, basically what we're saying in our mouths. Whatever we're saying, we're speaking Yahushai, because the spirit of Yahushai is prophecy, man. We letting you know that the Sihib is part of prophecy. The Sihib is this MARK. The Kuragma, the Sihib that they trying to put. Basically, that's the mark of the beast. Okay, Slakia. We're telling y'all that's the mark of the beast. The MARK. Okay, that's the Sihib is that's what it is. Okay, which is part of prophecy, because that prophecy must be fulfilled for us to get our kingdom, man. Okay, it calls them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Okay, so we don't supposed to let nothing move us, because at the end of the day, what we're saying is pure, and the reason why it's pure because it's not of us, it's of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. And like it said in verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Yes, everything that we're saying is written in the scriptures. Thus saith the Lord. Okay, Esau Edom's gonna come like a mad sparing none. Okay, because he know he have a short time. Revelation 12. Okay, simple as that, man. And that's him understanding that his kingdom is up. A kingdom divided cannot stand. Okay, and people cannot say this place is not divided. This place is hella divided, man. So that's a great, beautiful sign of this place going down too. Okay. It says, "For all the unfaithful shall die in unfaithfulness." Just because Romans 3:3. Just because you don't believe, you don't think the prophecy not gonna be fulfilled. Okay, simple as that. Prophecy is still gonna get fulfilled, man. Like the next verse 4 says, "God forbid, yea, every man's a liar, but Yahweh Shema Shai is the truth." Rough paraphrasing. No matter if you believe or not, the ways of the Lord, what's written in the Bible is going to be fulfilled. And you coming against Yahweh Shema Shai, you're fulfilling prophecy. Why? Because the scriptures say the deceiver and the deceiver are his. Okay, so you're just fulfilling your lot. That's how cold the Lord is, man. But let me continue. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord Yahushai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." Yeah, Esau Edom, sins reach into the heavens, man. Okay, you know, uh, his end is coming close, nigh. It's near. That's why I said. That's why it says. I can't think of the love of many wax cold. The love of many waxing cold, because we're getting into the end. Okay, and I forget the rest how it goes. Had a point, but let me just continue. Salakia. Because I kind of got a lot on my mind right now. Let me see. Verse 7, "Therefore saith the Lord Yahushai, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cry unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually." Yes, man, that's the true believers of Yahweh Shem Shai. We're complaining to, Yahweh Shem Shai, to Baba Kashah, destroy this place, man. Like like the disciples, they're ready to, they was ready to, they've been ready to be in the kingdom, man. Okay, But hey, the prophecy must be fulfilled. Every prophecy must line up properly, man. Okay, one prophecy can skip the other prophecy. It all got lined up perfectly, man. You know, because like I said, the Lord he's a man not to lie, man. Okay, he's bound to his word. You know, so the way that he says that's going to have to happen, it's going to happen that way. Okay, and I already explained that. Let's see, where am I at? Yeah, man, and the Lord hears the cries of the righteous, man. So that's why he's going. Like Scripture say, the four winds are literally hold. The only reason why the four winds are, on hold because ultimately the Lord wants the elect to be woken up. That's part of prophecy too. The elect getting woken up, and then when the elect get woken up fully, then full destruction and Jacob's trouble is gonna be on the earth. Okay, you know. Um, Verse 9, and therefore saith the Lord Yahushai, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, man. Okay, of bondage, because this is spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, man. No Salaki. And people know what Sodom goes into, and Egypt goes to the bondage, man. Okay, and the scriptures say, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt." Because the scripture says, let me just get it. I can get it now. I gotta get it. So I'm thinking about it. A preset to that right there. My phone is bugging. Bear with me. This is what the fuck. Oh, come on. Just bear with me, bros. Bob Gashah. My man. Ridiculous. Oh, this. Okay, so let me go back. Okay, it says 2nd Esdras 15 in verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Okay, why? Matthew 24 and verse 22. Except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Yeah, the Lord is shortening the days for the elect's sake, man. Okay, and like the scriptures say, if it were possible, they should deceive the very elect. But the elect is not going to be deceived, man. Okay, out, man. The Lord short days sake, man. Okay, because he's going to come in like madman, saying nothing, because he doesn't know who the elect is, but he knows who the Israelites are. Okay, so that's why he's slaughtering and kicking and doing whatever he did to ultimately try to touch the elect, man. But you can't pluck the elect out of the hands of the Lord, man. Okay, the Lord ordains that life. Okay. How can man understand his own, understand his own way, But let me think, Salakia. Let me see where I'm at. Verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land therefore. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishments that God Yahweh Shemashah shall bring upon it. And this place is getting punished with plagues. Okay? This place is on the world is on fire every summer. It seems like this place catch more and more on fire with the wild winds. Okay? Tsunamis, all these earthquakes. Okay? All type of stuff happened to this place, man. Okay? Where am I at? Verse 13, they that till the ground shall mourn, For the seed shall for their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell, and with fearful calculation. Okay, calculation. Okay, no, talking about Esau, Edom, man. All his shit gonna fail, man. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh, is near. Okay, and one people should stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay, that's why I was saying order out of chaos, man. Okay, people gonna be fighting with each other and all that stuff, and Esau Edom gonna come with the solution, man. The problem solver. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and evading one another. They shall not regard their king nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay? Like this new strain that's coming out, Aries, goes into strife. Okay, goes into bloodshed, but the key word is strife. Through strife, they're gonna come down with the problem solver, man, the solution to solve the problem, man. It's gonna ultimately be a C hit. Okay, it all ties into the C hit. Okay, to play with the people's emotions and see who's gonna be down for this hit and who's gonna be against it. For them to basically come with it the best way. Okay, they can. All right. So let me just get my two more scriptures I got. Jeremiah 51. No, Lord reveals edifying. This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 7. Okay, and it reads, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's Yahweh Shai hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Okay, so I'll bring it out, talking about the other nations and stuff like that, but I'll bring this out for a point. It says Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Yahweh in Yahweh's hand. Okay? That made all the earth drunken. The ways, the philosophies that, Esau Edom presented to the American people, made them accustomed to the ways of Babylon, also known as America, drunken the people, got the people moving foolish, because when people are drunk, they're foolish, they're got the spirits taking over them, etc., man. Okay, but it says that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Okay, why are the nations mad? Okay, so now I'm going to get my last script and the reason why I bring that out. I'm going to just close it out with that. This is Nahum 3. Just bear with me, my phone is tripping again. Okay, so I ain't going to 3. Okay, let me see. This is Nahum 3 in verse 5. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Okay, the Lord of hosts, Salakia. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. Okay, so ultimately, that's a precept to that script, man. Salakia to that script. Okay, the Lord is exposing, Esau Edom wickedness, man. Okay, the Lord is exposing Esau Edom wickedness. So let me just go back to my script. Basically going, right, the reason why I said that the people are mad, because they understood that the Lord, let me read it again, Jeremiah 51 verse 7, behold, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, and in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. Okay, so Esau Edom presented all this false reality, false way of living. So like a false way of living to Babylon the Great. And when Jake is getting judged and the people getting judged, they're gonna be feeling stupid. They're gonna know a prophet been among them, and ultimately Babylon the Great fed them lies, because the lies that they fed them is what's getting them killed, man. Okay, the way they living, it was a Babylonian type of way, American way that America presented to them, and that's getting them killed and judged. And they're gonna understand that when it's too late. Okay, so that's basically what I'm trying to say. So Lord willing, this video is edifying. I hit the points. So Lord willing, this video is edifying. For the elect. So I'm just end it off saying, giving all praises and glory to our beautiful power. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continue to well, and honors to you, brothers, after laboring in truth and sincerity. And shalom to the speckled brethren. You may look like the other nations face value, but indeed your spirit goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which makes you an Israelite. And shalom to the sincere sister and sincere Aqua that's put in effort to please Yahweh, Yahushai to the best of their ability, and obeying their husband if they have a husband. Excuse me. So with that being said, I want to say a ball, Kwame Yasharala, DTA, and we almost out of here. Shalom.